Good day everyone, and welcome back to the X Explorer for another video. I'm Yankee Oscar 6 Delta X-Ray Echo, and today we're going to take a closer look to the new Tidradio TD-H3 Plus. And if you watched my videos in the past, you probably know by now that I'm kind of a big fan of the Tidradio products, and especially the TD-H3, the older version. So as you can imagine, I'm even more excited about this one, and I got to play with it this past week, and I have to say that I really like it. So we're going to take a closer look at this one. We'll do some power measurements, some harmonic suppression, and I'll talk a little bit about a bunch of accessories that you might have available if you want to. But you have a lot of options. You can do a lot of things with this one and together with the accessories, so it depends on you, the way you'd like to have it set up for you, the way you like it. But yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time going into details on how to use each accessory in this video, just to keep it shorter. But we'll probably do a bunch of other videos later on this subject. And also don't forget to go and subscribe to the Tidradio YouTube channel. I'll put a link down in the video description, because they have useful videos over there on how to use specific accessories, or even instructions on the TD-H3 Plus and other transceivers that they have available. So without wasting any time, let's get here on the table, have a closer look at this one, compare it a little bit with the older TD-H3, have a look at the accessories that you might have available for this one, and yeah, let's carry on with this quick look on the new TD-H3 Plus. So before I'm opening the package, just a quick note, you already saw the beginning. There is a sponsored post by Tidradio, since I received the package for free from them to do this video review. But you already know me. Doesn't matter how much I love Tidradio, it's an honest opinion and my personal opinion on this transceiver. So if there's something wrong, I will talk about it in the video. If not, then we carry on and we enjoy the transceiver. Have a look on the Tidradio website, because they have many options available when it comes to ordering the transceiver. You have different packages with different accessories and all this kind of stuff. So take a closer look and make sure you order what you actually need. So coming back to the package over here, first of all, the manual. And I had a closer look at this one, even though I'm not really into reading manuals. But to be honest, things get a little bit complicated right now, because you have a lot of accessories and kind of Bluetooth functions, and I think it's really useful to take a closer look at the manual before start using the transceiver. To make a difference, let me take the TD-H3 over here and show it to you. So there is a little difference on the front panel. The TD-H3, the older version, has this logo here right in the middle. The TD-H3 Plus has a bigger logo, and it's a little bit towards the right. And to make sure that you don't confuse them, because they look very similar anyway, on the side you actually have this thing that tells you that is the TD-H3 Plus. We're going to turn it on a little bit later. It comes over here with the stock antenna. So I'm just going to place this one on the transceiver. So it's really interesting. I'm really looking forward to this one. We're going to take a closer look at this one a bit later, when we talk more about accessories. And over here we have another box. This is a manual for the Odmaster app, or Odmaster, depends how you want to pronounce it. This is a really cool app. I'll be very honest, I don't really use it much, just because I actually don't use my phone very much and I'm not so much into spending all my day on the cell phone, so that's the reason why I don't really use apps, and I'm more the kind of guy that it's into analog stuff and all that sort of things, but it is a really cool app, and it helps you a lot in programming the radio. You can do a lot of things using the Odmaster app. And over here we also have a cable, USB-C to the radio, and we talk about this one a bit later as well. We have another USB-C charging cable, some Velcro, and I believe this one goes into the PTT button over here. Right now let's take a closer look at the transceiver, compare it a little bit with the TD-H3, and after that we can carry on with the harmonic suppression test and power test. And after that, towards the end of the video, we'll talk more about accessories and all the cool things that you can do with the new TD-H3 Plus. So taking a closer look, they're very similar. Let's turn them on really quick. On the left side you have the TD-H3, on the right side you have the TD-H3 Plus, and they are very similar, even the displays. But let's check over here. I'm changing the menu, nothing happens. I'm changing the menu over here. Oh, we already have new stuff. New display, new firmware, and it works fantastic. But the cool thing is the menu system. I'm just going to put the TD-H3 on the side for now, and right now let's zoom in a little bit. So if we go into the menu, you can already tell that compared to the TD-H3, which had a simple menu, over here it's separated into different sort of settings. So you have for example, on number 1 you have radio settings, then channel programming on setting number 2. On number 3 you have radio info, scanning options, Bluetooth options, and we're going back to the radio settings. And if we click one more time, we go into the sub menus of that menu, and you have a lot of options on setting up your radio. Yeah, let's look at the TD-H3 and the older menu system, just for those that are not familiar with the TD-H3 radios. So this is the menu style that we had on the older TD-H3. It's more like a Baofeng style menu. So I'm going to click exit, and yeah. Oops. This one I like a lot because it's a lot easier to go through different settings, since you don't have to go through all the settings just to find something that might be way easier to get to. So I believe we're going to use a lot the Bluetooth options, because this is fully charged with Bluetooth and Bluetooth accessories, and it does a lot of cool things. So we're going to talk about that in the end of the video when we talk about accessories. But yeah, so far I'm really happy. So I've been using this one for a week. Spoiler alert, you'll get to see that in just a little bit. It's cool on harmonic suppression, so it doesn't have issues. I've tested both of them, but in this video I'm just going to test the TD-H3 Plus to keep the video shorter. They're both fine, just because in the past when I received the TD-H3 I didn't had a tiny SA and I wasn't able to measure it, so I did it now just to be safe, and they are both okay, and I'm really glad. So as you can imagine, I cannot wait to put this one into use for my doing some satellite QSOs, even though I didn't have the time for doing any sort of QSOs lately, but maybe it's time. So yeah, it works fine. I haven't noticed any differences in sensitivity between these two. They both seems to be okay. It's really cool radio. I really like it. I'm impressed about the new features. And first let's do a quick harmonic suppression test. We'll do a power test, and after that we get to talk a lot about the bunch of accessories and all the stuff that you have available and you can purchase from the Tidradio website. Now, one thing I'll also like to test is the to see if I can hit the repeater, which is about 50 kilometers away from my location. So I'm just going to click the PTT button and see if I can receive the signal back. I'm in a weird location, so yep. So this is with the stock antenna, 50 kilometers away from my backyard, and I'm actually behind the house, exactly in the direction of the repeater. So it works fine. And imagine if I put the bigger antenna and I have an open location. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it works. So first of all, we're going to do a quick harmonic suppression test, and this is the setup that I have with the tiny SA. I have my RF tap over here / dummy load, because I also have a dummy load inside. There's a video on this one that I posted some while ago on YouTube. So I'm going to connect the TD-H3 Plus with this coax cable to the dummy load / RF tap, and from here we'll get the signal out to the tiny SA to do some harmonic suppression test. And I have my radio on 5 watts, so I'm going to start transmitting, and I'll let things settle down. Seems to be fine. So my fundamental is on minus 0.6 decibels, but consider that I also have some attenuation, but it doesn't matter, just because the harmonics are also attenuated the same way, and the first harmonic is on minus 49.7 dB. So it's all good and it's all clean. Now unfortunately it doesn't show me the rest of the harmonics, just because I have the limit to 350 megahertz. But since the first harmonic is on minus 50, I think it's fine. Now remember, this is not lab grade measurements, but it's good enough for the amateur use. So right now I'm going to do some modifications over here in order to see if I can measure the harmonics on the 430 megahertz. Now I'm not sure if this is the right way to do the measurements on the 70 centimeters band, but according to whatever I found online, this is the only option for me to be able to measure. So I'm going to let this one settle down, and I have 429.6 megahertz is at minus 8 dB, and I have a bunch of harmonics over here, but let's go to the highest one, which is this one over here, and this one is also at minus 47 dB. So I think we're fine. I have a bunch of other harmonics over here, but remember, this is the high input, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to measure with this one, but this is the only option that I have available to measure the 70 centimeters band with this tiny SA. So if you have one that goes from 10 kilohertz or whatever, 0 hertz up to 900 megahertz or up, then it's a lot better. So the transceiver seems clean. Let's do a quick power test as well. I'm not going to use the tiny SA for this one. I'm going to use my homemade RF power meter, and let's see the power output. Okay, for the first power test, so I'm going to test the 2 meters band. Right now we are on, let's see, 145 megahertz, and if I go into the menu program, I'm going to go down to the TX power, TX power, and I'm going to set it to high power. Okay, I already love this new menu system. So okay, again, I'm not sure how accurate my meter is. It's definitely not a lab grade. It's just what I use to test my own gear, and honestly I don't always need accurate measurements. I just want to know where about I am. So I'm going to hit transmit, and I'm not sure how well you can see. So I'm just a little bit under 5 watts. Now let's go on the low power setting this time, and let's see, TX power. I'm going to go to low power. Okay, exit, and again hit the PTT button, and I believe I'm somewhere about 1.6 1.7 watts according to my meter. Again, probably I have to at some point I'll have to buy a proper one just to have more precise measurement, but for my information I'm happy with the results. Now let me change the frequency really quick so I don't waste your time on camera, and I'll be back to measure the 70 centimeters band. Okay, now I'm on 430 megahertz. I'm on high power, and I'm going to start transmitting. Now for a fact I know for sure that this one is not very accurate on the 70 centimeters band, but at least I get something. So it's somewhere around 5 watts. I'm pretty sure that it's not over 5 watts, but this is the best measurement that I can do with what I have. Again, just a little under 5 watts. So I'm pretty happy. Now again, I'm going to change the settings. Let's go to program, TX power. I'm going to go to low power. Let's see how accurate it is on low power. I'm going to start transmitting again. Yeah, this one is oscillating, but it might be by my trimmer potentiometer that it's acting weird, and that's the reason why it's acting weird on 430, but it's somewhere around 1.8 2 watts, somewhere around that area. So again, sorry I cannot do more accurate measurements with what I have over here, but it is what it is. This is what I have. So these are all the measurements that I can do. So these are the power measurements. I'm pretty sure you can find videos where they have more accurate measurements, but this is what I use mostly for HF. I can also set it up for VHF and UHF, but I'm not pretty sure that it's 100% accurate. On HF it performs very well though. So let's carry on and talk a little bit about the accessories and what cool things you can do with the new accessory for the Tidradio TD-H3. So here on the table I have all the accessories that I have from Tidradio, and you can find all of them on the Tidradio website. And by the way, you can use the discount code Yankee Oscar 6 Delta X-Ray Echo and you'll get 5% off on any purchase on the tidradio.com website. But let's go through all these accessories and explain what you can do with all of them. So first of all, it's a programming cable. This one, if in case you want to program your radio using the Chirp software on your computer. Don't forget, again, one more time, I'll speak about this, about the Odmaster app, especially with the TD-H3 Plus, because you can do a lot of cool things with it. And the old school microphone speaker, this is the one that I use with the TD-H3 a lot, especially when I do satellite QSOs. Of course it works with the TD-H3 Plus as well. But for the TD-H3 Plus, if you don't feel like using cables and you like using Bluetooth, then you have this Bluetooth microphone speaker. Another cool thing is the PTT button. This is also a Bluetooth PTT button, and this is really cool as well. And when it comes to the antennas, of course, you can use the stock antenna that comes with the transceiver, or you can use this Nagoya style antennas that are available on the Tidradio website. This is the VHF UHF regular antenna TD-771 for the 2 meters and 70 centimeters band. And over here is this one 120/300 megahertz, also TD-771 antenna. Just make sure which one you're using depending on what you're using the transceiver for. I use this one a lot when I'm listening to the airband, even though I'm not listening that much. And one of my favorite antennas is this tiny little antenna TD-805S VHF UHF. Of course, it's not as powerful as this one, the TD-771, but I can still hit local repeaters. I can still hit the APRS digipeater, and yeah, I'm really happy with this one. And actually this is the one that I usually have on my TD-H3, just because it's really tiny and it feels like I have an old school cell phone in my pocket. So it's really cool. So one thing on the TD-H3 Plus is that it has amazing Bluetooth capabilities, and it's not just the transceiver but also the accessories that you might have available with this one. So one of the things that are very useful is the PTT button, is the Bluetooth PTT button, which has a microphone incorporated, and this one, it will work as a PTT button with the TD-H3 Plus radio and the 3rd generation TD-H8. Also, together with the Odmaster app, you can program radios using this one, just as you were using the BL1 wireless programmer that I used to present in the past videos. And to do that, you will connect this USB cable over here, and let's say you have a Baofeng and you want to program the Baofeng using the Odmaster app, then you will just connect the cable to your Baofeng like so, and then you can start programming through Bluetooth using the Odmaster app. So these are the two functions that are available with this PTT button. And of course, if you have the TD-H3 or TD-H3 Plus or TD-H8, those have Bluetooth incorporated, so you can use them straight away with the Odmaster app without even using an adapter. Now when it comes to the microphone speaker, this is only compatible with the TD-H3 Plus and mobile phones. We talk about that in a little bit. So basically, what is this one? It's a replacement for the wired microphone that I presented earlier in the list of accessories that you can get from Tidradio. And the good thing about this one is just the fact that you get rid of one wire and you use it through Bluetooth. So you connect this one to the TD-H3 Plus using the Bluetooth function, and you are using it that way. Now this one has a PTT button, it has up and down for the channels, and you can also have it hooked to something with a lanyard. And the main thing is that you can also use it as a simple speaker for if you connect it to your phone or your laptop, so it acts as a Bluetooth speaker at the same time, not just a Bluetooth microphone for the Tidradio. So yeah, imagine how cool it would be for me to use this one doing satellite QSOs without the need of using the other one with a wire, because I can move freely and I can concentrate on pointing my antenna in the right direction. So I hope you will like it just as much as I do. I'll come back with another video on maybe a lot more detailed about the accessories, that especially the new accessories that we have available, and all the things that you can do with the Odmaster app, just to keep this video a lot shorter. But yeah, I'll come back with another video on that, probably at the end of the next week, maybe next weekend. And yeah, until then, all I can say is thank you for watching, and I'll wait for you in the next video. Until then, 73 from Yankee Oscar 6 Delta X-Ray Echo.